Go ahead.
Thanks. Well, Z, it's great to meet you. Welcome to San Jose.
Thank you.
You're no stranger to settling into new places. You got to do it in London, China, and Barca. How does this time compare to, those times? And what advice would you give your younger self if you're going through this?
To be honest, I feel like I'm more comfortable now, and also it's not so hard for me to integrate into this group because, of course, the girls are like nice and everybody's just coming together. Obviously, we just knowing each other for the first time, so like they've been a team for a while. And then also for me, like I've moved around, so I kind of like know how to settling in new places and also meet new people and how to kind of like live with them and just make the place comfortable for myself and the people around there.
Yeah. Is there any advice you would give for players starting in some place new like this?
Just be yourself and try to be nice to everyone around you and try to be coachable and try to be teachable as well. So that way you are open to listening to things from other people and also people who are open to listening to things from you as well. So that way it's easier for you to just be around the group and everything's going to be like comfortable for you.
Yeah. And how are you finding San Jose in the Bay Area?
Very well. Very well. It's been raining for a couple of days now. I didn't like that. But yeah, it's been good. The weather is nice today. The weather is good and got like couple of African stores here as well, so it makes it fun for me and easily shop African food and prove myself and all of that. So it's been nice.
Awesome. And last one for me. I know you're a big hoops fan. Can you talk to me about that experience at the Chase Center on Wednesday? And how do you think BFC can like reach the whole region like the Warriors did?
To be honest, I feel like this is the first female team in the Bay Area. When professionally, that's what I mean. It was amazing the other day when we went to the game. We got a lot of people, a lot of fun. We have good fan base already, to be honest with you. We're taking pictures and all of that, which was actually like a surprise to us, me and Dana, because we didn't know like people already knew about our team before and all of that. So I gave it to the PR team. They're doing a good job within the Bay Area, and I feel like because this is the first female team in the Bay Area, it's gonna get a lot of attention and a lot of support from the people. And we'll see how the season goes. I'm very sure the first game it's going to be different amount of supporters compared to what we're going to have by the middle of the season because it's just gritty and the teams here are kind of like supportive as well. You could see the way the Warriors did with us the other day. It was just so amazing.
Yeah. Well, hey, best of luck. All right.
Thank you.
We'll take some questions online. Let's go to Marissa.
Hi there. Thanks for doing this. Appreciate it. I would ask about just the possession offense that this team has talked so much about that they want to run. How have you adjusted to it? And what have your first 2 days been like at practice, just kind of working in that system?
Yeah, so Marissa asked just adjusting to the style of play. How we want to play in your first few days of practice here now that you're back.
I've just spent a couple of days here and being with the team so far. I think it's really been good, and the coaches as well. I like how our team wants to play. Like I said in my earlier interviews, that's one of the things that actually brought me here because he explained the style of football he wants to play. And being here a couple of days now, I say that the team is also, my teammates have also accepted our style of football, even though they're coming from a different region where they play a different style of football. I feel like after these days, everyone is trying to change their mindset and trying to build their mindset towards the style of football that our team wants to play. I think it's going to be a good one.
Marissa, do you have a follow-up?
Phil, that's it. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll go to Theo.
Hi, Katie. Hi, Asisat. Thanks so much for doing this. My question is about international players moving to the league South, then you're kind of arriving at time at the same time as Barbara, Dana, Rachel. Why now to the NWSL, and are players around the world, maybe from the Florida team, talking about the league as a destination?
I'm not going to lie to you. I take decisions based on what I feel and also the plan I have for the future. As you all know, I have an academy, I have a foundation. I have a whole lot of kids that actually look up to me. So I feel like if I want to talk to a younger player coming from my own academy, I want to talk based on experience. That way it's easier for me to talk with them. It's easier for me to advise them and all of that. Moving to America now, I just feel like I stayed like 5 years in Europe. I stayed like 2 years in England, stayed in Asia. I feel like I just want to know what it feels like to play in this region of the world. I want to have a feel of it, and I feel like the league is also getting better and compared to what it was 5 years ago. So And coming to Bay FC is also like, this is their first season in the league. I want to be a part of something new, something special. And this is amazing. And I think more players will keep talking about the American League, obviously, because now we have more players, more stars around the world coming in here, and everyone just wants to be a part of that, to be honest.
Theo, do you have a follow-up?
Great, Katie. Thank you.
Yep, no problem. We'll go to Patrick Snell. Go ahead, Patrick.
Hi there, can you hear me?
Yep,
Yep,
you're good.
Hi, Asisat. Thank you so much for your time today, Asisat. Many congrats on your move. What are you looking forward to most about playing in the United States, competing over here?
First of all, for me, I want to win trophies. I'm not here to just come here to chill or to enjoy the weather here or whatever. I'm here to win trophies. As you all know, every club I've played for, aside from Liverpool, I've actually made sure that I won trophies before leaving there. And this is the same thing I want to do here with BFC. And it is an amazing investment as well, putting all of this together. And within a couple of weeks that we've want to work together here, I can actually tell you that this team is building something really special. And that's enough to motivate any player who has a vision to actually put 3 times effort to make sure we get something out of this season, the first season actually. And yeah, for me, that's what it is. I want to make sure I win trophies and make a good name for myself in the league.
How'd you follow?
Yeah, a couple of follow-ups if I may. We wish you every success indeed. I wonder if you have a message for your fans in Africa about the growth of the game over here in the United States, because it really is ideally time to the sport.
To be honest, it's just the same thing. Sometimes you can advise people if you're not in that situation, if you've not been there. I'm here now, and what I've seen so far, I think it's going to be a good review from me to the fan base in Africa and to younger players who have the dream of playing in American League. This is going to be a big step for them as well. Seeing me here, and also right now I feel like it's a great one. In a couple of months, I hope it's going to be much more better as well.
You had such huge success at Barcelona in Spain. How tough was it to leave that all behind? It must have been mixed emotions for you.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, there are nights that I just cry myself to bed. Like, I don't know if I want to make this decision. I don't know if I want to move now. I don't know if I want to stay longer. I have to stay longer if I wanted. If I want to stay longer, I would have stayed longer. But I just feel like I wanted to leave my comfort zone to feel something different at this point in my career. And that's the longest I've stayed in a club, to be honest with you. That's 5 years. That's a long time for me. 5 years is a long time for me. Based on personal vision that I have for myself, I feel like 5 years is actually a long time for me, you know. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It was hard. It was difficult, but I just had to do what I had to do.
We'll go to Jason next.
Hi, Steve. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes. I was just curious. You talked about wanting to win trophies too. Have you set any goals? Like, if you have a personal goal or maybe a team goal?
To be honest, like I said earlier, the goal of this season is to make sure that we end up in a good spot, get this playoff spot, and then we move to the vision of winning the trophy and all of that. I don't think there's anyone who sits up every day to go to work and say, oh, I want to go lose, you know. All my teammates and myself here and the coaching staff and everyone here, the goal is to make sure we get the trophy this season. That's the goal of everyone here, you know. We're going to put everything within our power to make sure we win trophies this year. If we can, obviously, we want to put ourselves in that position, in a competitive position. We want to make sure every team that plays us, they know that they're actually playing a team with a different mindset, the mindset of a champion. You know, that's the goal of the season. For me, I don't set personal goals for myself. I've said this over and over again over the years. Like, I don't like setting personal goals. Sometimes it just put pressure on you as a player, and you forget the environment that it's really not about you, but the team. You know, that's for me. I don't set personal goals, but the only thing I'm going to say to myself is I'm going to do everything within my power to make sure I support my teammates, and we try to get something really good out of the inaugural season.
Do you have a follow-up, Jason?
Yeah, I guess just more general basis. Living in the United States, you've talked about having a personal vision here. You share, what is it about that vision that...
About what?
About your personal vision, like being in the United States. What can you share anything about that vision for yourself?
I have nothing much. I just feel like I wanna spread my wings all over the world. I've played on like different continents, been to Asia, America, name it. I feel like America is the only place that I need to check on my list. And so yeah, I'm now living that dream. And I want it to count. So yeah.
All right, we'll take a few more questions here. So we'll go to Evan, then Simon, and then Christine, and then we got to get Asisat to training. So Evan, go ahead. Go ahead, Evan.
Yeah, hi, Asisat. Your question's about what a role with this team. This is a time now where you are really expected to be, on a day in, day out starter on the front line, whereas that wasn't necessarily always your role in Barcelona. What, specifically as a striker, do you need to do to adjust to that mindset of being the everyday member of the starting lineup?
What you need to understand is different place, different coaches, and some things are about technical decisions. Here, you don't even know. We don't know what's gonna look like for the season. The coaches are there to decide, and not me, not you. So we're gonna leave that to them. But for me as a player, I'm always ready to suit up and defend the badge.
All right, we'll go to Simon, and then we'll wrap up with Christine. Go ahead, Simon.
Hi there. Thank you so much for your time today. It's really exciting to have the player of your profile and talent coming to the league, to this club. But obviously, BFC is a new organization. Just curious, what questions did you have of them when you were in discussion about coming over? What was it that you heard from them about this new business, this new team, this new organization? What was it that made you so excited to come in?
For me, personal things like, first of all, what's important to me as a player is the welfare. What's the plan of the team, the goal of the team, what's the vision of the owners, and if you look at the founders of this club, you would actually see these are people that have a professional soccer background. There are people who understand the game and who really know the defect, and they're trying to correct all of those things. And those are the things that I actually asked them, and yeah, we had a good conversation and the welfare. And when it comes to football as well, I had a conversation with the coach for a couple of hours, and he spoke with me about his style of football, what he wants to do, what he wants to play, how he wants to be different, and all of that. Of course, the season has not started already, but these are the things that I actually looked into before actually making my decision to actually join this club.
All right, last question goes to Christine Wilt.
Hi, thanks for taking the time. Amazon is one of the broadcasters that's new to the NWSL this year. We don't see BFC until the end of May when you go against Gotham. But I'm just curious, did you watch last year's championship match? And if so, what was your impression of last year's champions, Zoc? Are you excited?
I think they're a good team. They're even a better team this year with a lot of signings that they've made so far. I think it wasn't a bad game. It was a good game of the champions. Obviously, ended the way it ended the last time. It was interesting to actually see them play. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch the final, but I watched it back, and especially when I started talking with BFC, I started watching a lot of games, past games of the league, what it looks like, and all of that. But it's not something I'm actually used to, obviously, coming from where I'm coming from. But I think it was a good game. Obviously, I play for the Nigerian national team as well, and I kind of have a feeling I know about this type of football that they play in this league, So it was a good game. I watched it. It was nice, and I feel it's gonna be more competitive this year. A lot of teams are making a lot of big signings. I think Babylon just signed yesterday as well. She just signed yesterday with the Orlando Pride, so which is actually a good one. It's going to be more competitive this year. So it doesn't matter who's on your team. Right now, it's about what energy you have on the pitch of play, what you have to give on the pitch of play. It's not really about names any longer.
Perfect. All right, we're going to let Z go. Thanks, everyone, and thanks, Z, for your time. Appreciate it.